Добрый день, меня зовут Анна, это я, и сегодня мы поговорим о том, что у тебя или что у вас болит. That basically means what's aching, what do you have a problem with health-wise. И сегодня мы посмотрим на вещи, которые вы мне прислали, которые вы используете дома, когда у вас проблемы со здоровьем. So we're going to have a look at the objects you've sent me when you have any issues with health. So we'll start off with the first one, which is plasteri. Here's the box of plasters. The singular one is plaster or plasteri. Let me write it down. So here it is written down. It's plaster. Plaster. At the end there's a soft sign. It's if you were to try to say the plural form, which is plasteri with e at the end, you just shorten it. Before you say e, and cut it short, so it's gonna sound like plaster the right way. The next word is zerkalce with the stress on the first syllable. Zerkalce. Zerkalce. Because it's a small mirror, we put little at the end. Zerkalce. The next word is pincet. Here's the word pincet. Pincet with the stress on the second syllable. So once again, plaster, plaster, zerkalce, zerkalce, pincet, pincet. And we are moving on to the next word. The word is mятный чай. Mятный чай. Mint tea, though in Russian normally we would have chai с калиной or chai с лимоном и с медом. So there's like honey tea with lemon and also high cranberry tea because that's got paracetamol, penicillin in it, so it helps. But it depends what you're using it for. Mятный chai is mostly good before bedtime. If you're tired but you can't sleep, then mятный chai is the right one for you. And this is the medication that's used very often. It's paracetamol, paracetamol, paracetamol. You can say таблетки as well. The next word is hot water bottle, and it's called грелка. It comes from the word греть, греть. So the root would be грелка. We've got two other words, which are the inhalator, ингалятор, ингалятор, and the pills, the allergy pills, which are called таблетки от аллергии. At is pronounced as at rather than от, because we don't ever stress it. So таблетки от аллергии, you've got to join all the words into one, and then you'll become more fluent. So таблетки от аллергии. So take a deep breath. Таблетки от аллергии. Just repeat it that way. That's what you've got to do with most of the words joined together. The next word up is bint. Bint sounds like an Arabic word for a girl, bint, bintun, but we just call it bint. It says here they're wound dressings. I mean, in Russia, the more traditional way is bint. And this object, it kind of made me think, what would we call it? Because obviously it wasn't produced in the Soviet Union. This is the time when I was born. So I decided that I'll call it холодный компресс. I mean, it's an ice pack, but I think more commonly Russians would say холодный компресс, or they just say лед for ice. So when they talk about applying лед or холодный компресс, they say приложить, which is to apply, which I will cover later. And I believe the last object that you've sent me is мокрое полотенце, which means a wet towel. You asked me for a flannel, but the thing is, we normally take a wet towel, which is soaked either in vinegar, уксус, яблочный уксус, or in cold or hot water, depending on what you need to fix. So let's call it полотенце or мокрое полотенце. Мокрое полотенце. And let's not forget the last object here is gradusnik, gradusnik, from the word gradus, a degree. So that's something that we used to use in the Soviet Union quite a lot. It's still popular, although there are digital ones too, but I prefer the picture of the old one for nostalgic purposes. Gradusnik, that's a gradusnik. So if anything goes beyond 37, that's called temperatura, temperature. У тебя температура, you've got temperature. And here you will see how my dad is explaining what he's got in terms of pills at home. And of course, he's got a sense of humor because he served in the military, in the Air Force. And let's just see what he says.
Это таблетки. Это тоже таблетки, чтобы хорошо работали мозги и вестибулярный аппарат. Иногда помогает это лекарство.
So what did he actually say here? If we were to play it again, you will see that he says, let me play it and pause it for you.
Это таблетки.
He says, here are the pills. So these are pills. Это таблетки.
Это тоже таблетки, чтобы хорошо работали мозги и вестибулярный аппарат.
So what he's trying to say here is these pills are for good working of the brain and the vestibulatory apparatus, basically your coordination. And the last bit of the video is about the medicine that sometimes also helps, basically the Russian cognac, Старый Крым, which is the old Crimea.
Иногда помогает это лекарство.
So there we go. Now it's your turn to make up the dialogue with whatever language you do have, and then you can send me the revised draft, or I can help you revise it. Good luck with that. Bye.